Good evening, everybody. Or afternoon, evening, what have you. Uh, Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna do stuff. Today we're gonna do stuff to the car. I know what you're thinking. It's about time. So I'm gonna be working on Miss Grace. There she is. Doesn't look near as good as she once did, but that's okay. Still makes me happy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a ball valve, or some people call them Apollo valves. It's just from the manufacturer. We're going to install this Apollo valve under the gas tank, under the front end, and we're also going to change the filter. First thing you need to remember is if you use a jack or what have you, safety first. Why am I shaking this valve? Safety first. Chalky wheels, or if you use a ramp, still chalky wheels. Wherever you do it, chalky wheels. Well, I only lifted up one side of mine, and it's good and sturdy. I got some good ramps, and so I got some good stainless steel clamps that are not the worm gear type. I like those a lot better. They're European style. I ordered them off Amazon. I got a kit. As you can see the kit here. Let me open this up so as you can see it. So there's the clamp. So anyway, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna get up under the car. Now, put a vice grip. It's an old trick. Put a vice grip. Clamp the hose. I'll post a picture in here, and I use a stubby ratchet screwdriver, which I don't know what I did with it. Oh, great. Oh, here it is. So, it's a ratchet screwdriver. Got 5/16, got 1/4 inch. It's got 4 different bits, 2 different sizes of Phillips, 2 different sizes of standards. This one here is made by Klein. It can be stationary, it can ratchet one way or the other. Now, these are neat to have. I'm going to have to use a ratchet because these new clamps are metric, but I'm going to take those worm gear style clamps off. So bear with me. And, it doesn't have to be Klein, it can be whatever. But they're neat little things to have. They make things a little bit easier. Now, see if I can position things where you can see. And if you're wondering what the red hose is, that is my emissions. I don't know if you can see this or not. So, and I'll probably edit some of this out or speed it up if I can figure out how to do that. But I'm gonna take my glasses off because I can't see. So I'm gonna wrong way. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove this clamp. I'm trying to get it to where. Oh, that's the tire. You don't need to see the tire. You need to see what I'm doing. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh well. Well, my apologies. So also be careful of the gas. And I just remembered I need to be wearing gloves. And well, I forgot to put my gloves on. Oh, I see where that hose was. You can pretty much see it now. You can see where I'm at anyway. So I'm right behind here, and I'll stick the camera up in here to try to get a better, give y'all a better view. And well, I can't get my arm up in there. Okay, so we get a small clamp. If I got one smaller. Haha. And I do. And I got one even smaller. That's too small. Because I think I'm going to be losing a little bit of gas here. This might work here. Because it looks like I'm dripping some out. Oh, yep, it's coming out. So I'm going to position my ball valve. Oh, here we go. To where on is down like that and up. It's just so I can get to it a little easier. And that's the only reason why. Now, I've used this before. I had it in my engine compartment. And let me move you out of the way. So, I want to get gas on this. I need to take this worm gear clamp off. This thing wants to be aggravating. And like I say, I'm going to install a new fuel filter. Every time I go to Fast Times at Farmington, I always get valve cover gaskets and fuel filters if I don't get anything else. And so the reason being is, you know, you can use them a lot. And it's about an hour and a half trip from my house. I'll be taking the grandchildren, and they seem to like to go. They don't like the drag race too much because of the noise, but that's why they make earplugs. So maybe I need some of them for the grandkids. But anyway, where'd my valve go? All right, I lost my valve. Where did my valve go? All right, well, there it is. It got camouflage. Set that bit right there. See if I can move, get a better angle so y'all can see. So, but I'll take pictures of the progress. Get my arm back under here. And let's say I'll put these on the ramps. I've jacked it up. I'd say this is probably the easiest, just doing it on one side. Now, take my ratchet and get my arm back under there and tighten this up. If I can get the thing situated right. And I'll just tighten this clamp up. I like these better than the worm gear clamps because it doesn't dig in as much. You got a little better angle. You move back. Your cameraman ain't doing too good today. So I've got this. You don't want to put a whole lot of squariness on it. You know, so and there, I got that off, as you can probably see. Can you see the valve? Yeah, there you go. Can't see real good under here. My lighting is terrible. And I hope this will move you out of the way so I don't get gas on you. On my phone, stick my arm back through. And I'm going to need to get another piece of hose. And I did not think about that. So I'll have to pause it and come back. And this filter looks pretty stopped up. Gas doesn't look too great. I'll be right back. Let me get a piece of hose. Okay, and we're back. So let me get Mr. Filter out of my pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna slide filter up on it and use another clamp. I'm using the good kind of clamps. I actually got this found out about these from another channel, Slade's VW Beetles. He likes these, and I like them too. And I could have just asked him where he got them, but I hunted and put in different things, and finally found them on Amazon. But European style clamp, I think, is what I plugged in. All right, now we need another clamp on the fuel line side. I mean, the carburetor side. Get my arm up in here again. Push that up there. It's always important to put a clamp on the fuel filter so it doesn't leak. Now, I know this didn't go up as far, but I'm still gonna get a clamp on it. It's a different size hose. Some people on Super Beetles, they put them under the front end. I'm not sure about the early ones. They put one under the seat, under the back seat. And some people don't run these. I quit running it for a while, and I thought, well, it's gonna filter. Get to where you can see. It's gonna filter out any impurities out of the tank before it gets down to the rest of the system. And I think I can trim some of that off. So we're gonna back up and punt here. It's sitting in exact size. Well, first of all, probably need to stop that line off. And we might be able to shove it back up in there. Well, I actually think that might work. Gotta keep it away from. Well, I'm gonna have to clamp it off and trim some off. Make it a little shorter. If I can get the pliers up in there. So you don't kind of bear with me. Get in there. And got it clamped off. All right. So we'll go back to the ratchet and go the correct way. I should have measured that before I got carried away. I guess I was excited. So now, pull this valve out and watch out for gas. Let's see. I got gas in my ball valve. That actually might work right there. What I usually do is I use a pair of wire strippers to cut the hose. It makes a little cleaner cut because I don't have a pair of scissors. Or I'd probably use a pair of scissors. Or, maybe it'll be alright. So, alright. Take the valve back on there. Sorry about the grunting. And tighten it up. I think I got it. Uh-oh. Moved on. So, and even if you don't run a filter, it's not a bad idea. Put a valve under here, you know, in case you gotta do some kind of maintenance. You know, I try to think smarter, not harder. But obviously that was a fail on this because we got hose and we got this and we got that. So, and I'm going to trim this hose a little bit. Give me a little bit more room. And we'll be done in a little bit. And y'all are probably thinking, I wish you'd hurry up. You know what? If you're not thinking that, I'm thinking that. I wish I'd hurry up. There. So, if we cut it off right here, and I can't really see, so that's the old one. I don't know where did there's my clamp. Lost my clamp. Alright, now get back up in there. Arms in the right place. Okay. So push it up in there. You know, I run a filter under the front. It was aggravating to change, but you know, saying you have to, that's what I do. And it's proved to be beneficial to me. I hope you can still hear me. I know you can still see my hands. Alright, this thing is testing my patience a little bit. There we go. Alright, now let's put this back on again. So, yeah, and back to Farmington Dragway. It's a drag strip in a town called Mocksville, North Carolina, and people come from all over the place. You know, up in Virginia, West Virginia, and all kind of vendors. And I mean, it's the largest show on the East Coast. All Volkswagen show, swap meet, car show, swap meet, and drag race. You know, been going for several years. I think back in 2008, my wife and I got into it, started going to shows. I won best of my class there. 1 year, and that was pretty exciting. I'm gonna probably stick a tie wrap in there to kind of keep that together. And I might keep it raised up a little bit. So that way it'll make it a little easier. Alright, so we got another hose clamp here, and I'm almost done. Get in there, Ralph. I want to try to, get it to where it's not that much of a bend, and I may have to come back do some adjusting on this. And I do believe I'm gonna have to. So, oops, need to come up a little further. Yeah, get that thing clamped off. All right, now let's tighten it up. And I'll probably take another shot of the finished product because I don't know if I'm gonna get enough flow like I need to. Gravity probably won't work too good. Yeah, gravity ain't working too good like that. So I'm gonna work on that. And I appreciate y'all watching this. Please like and subscribe. And the next video I do, as promised, we're gonna get back in the engine bay and tidy that up a little bit. So remember, it takes a lot more energy to be ugly to somebody than it does to be kind. So be kind to people.